Uh, just came back from a birthday party. Um, Drank a little bit, but as of this recording, it's 2 a.m. It's my birthday, and I'm 39 now. Um, it's interesting just to recall just aging in general. Based on how society is now, we can waste so much time. I'm very impressed with people who find their calling and achieve something in their 20s. I know that there are words of wisdom that say it's not a competition. Some people are late, or there's a number of people that are late bloomers. I'm one of them. There are things I want to achieve, um, other things that I have achieved. It's very sobering to get this far in life and not fully appreciate how far I've come. There's a feeling that I imagine would exist when I achieve something. Like I would just be filled with like this overwhelming sense of achievement that eclipses all of my mind and emotional thoughts and emotions. And I've come to realize that there's a level of ignorance as much as there's a level of tragedy that must afflict a person for them to truly appreciate the achievements they've gained. Like, I always imagine that, once I achieve a certain level of success, income, whichever, like tears would just come down my face and I'd be so humbled and grateful. And for a bit, I wouldn't have to worry about anything. But then, even now, when I hit certain milestones and experiences and achievements, I don't experience this overwhelming emotional sense. Like I'm just going through the motions. There are like minuscule or like really cute bite-sized sentiments, feelings that I achieve when I, let's say, finish reading a few pages, not even a chapter, but maybe a few pages out of a book. Or I find this amazing song that helps me recover from the prior hours, prior days' malaise. Days' malaise. Anyways, um, finding those small joys, I guess, seems to be the adult thing to do, especially when you get to towards your 40s. Finding that sense of adventure, that strength, that limitlessness. It's weird because biologically we've measured age as a way to assess certain stages in life. But if we removed all that stuff and we just paid attention to physical biological cues and we didn't really think of it numerically, everyone can easily be asynchronous to each other. Some people, based off of background, genetics, environment, surround like close friends, can achieve success greater or later. um, for myself, I um, I don't know. Like, what's funny? I there are structures of my life where, because of how I think, because I know how to do things, like I know how to make businesses, I know how to make successful businesses, but I often will recommend these blueprints to other people, but never for myself because I oftentimes don't have the patience to make it work, whereas other people do. So I give them recommendations, advice, things to do, things to look for, people to contact, people to connect with, people to work with, formats, templates to build. So I get that sense of accomplishment from knowing how to do those things. But in a sense of just kind of broad strokes of life, I should be happy that I have a home and that there are solutions that help me maintain this home. Um, but I feel like I'm missing something still. I don't know if it's just because I need I'm looking for a partner. I'm looking for a sense of personal intimacy, not so much with friends, but to someone that I know that I can mutually belong. It's weird because I remember watching a video of a non-denominational Christian kind of like life coach or psychologist, I don't know, who mentioned that to find a personal partner, a wife, is to be able to trust them with your sexual needs, which is weird because I don't ascribe to having a partner as a sexual conduit. But I do recognize that there is a mutual exchange sexually. But definitely from a romantic sense, on a level of intimacy, I am missing that. Maybe then will I feel comfortable to experience and explore the things that I've forgotten because I haven't been in a relationship for maybe over 15 years now. I've dated a number of times, but never haven't been in a relationship in a while. And then I think that's for a good reason because I take relationships seriously. I I do really good at dating. A number of friends and family know that I'm good for having an honest, heart to heart conversation. I've proven to several select few people that I can carry a conversation every day. Um, but I feel like maybe I'm missing that actual having a partner. But, even having a partner, I think there is a recognition that you need to be able to support the family. Um, I think I need to focus on career right now, uh, and maybe find a partner after this. Or I mean, hopefully, maybe it'd be nice if it was simultaneous. But at this point, I'm open now. Sometimes I'll try to cheat. I'll be like, I'll talk to a psychic, several psychics that I've been close to for a long time now, get a kind of forecast of what's coming up. They mention a few things that I should look forward to, but when you live through days of prophecy, there's a part of you that has to trust that everything happens for a reason. But waiting or just doing things and being mindful that there is a prophecy that's about to be fulfilled, it's challenging because your enemy, as much as your ally, is time. And there have been many moments throughout my own personal history where there were things that were prophetic or prophesied to happen, and it most of the time happens sooner when I didn't think about it. But when you're conscious of something that's about to happen, then it just takes a long time. I enjoy spending time with so many friends over the last number of months this year that I reflect on the fact that I am loved, I am cared for, and there's a bit of selfishness where I don't know if I'm not appreciating my friends and family enough. When I do care about someone, it usually comes through with acts of service and quality time. Like, first, foremost, acts of service and then quality time. I initially thought that my love languages were words of affirmation and physical touch. But at this point, I started to realize words of affirmation, I don't need them as much as I thought I did. Um, I've matured enough to know that I've achieved and I've given and I've experienced enough that a lot of my words of affirmation are appreciated, but they don't define my love language. So at this point, I've come to recognize throughout my history that it is spending quality time, um, and acts of service. It's almost like a Virgo thing. Virgos like doing that. I don't know where else I can go with this kind of venting thing, because this video is ultimately be me about venting my initial thoughts coming into being 39. It's not 40 yet, but I definitely would have preferred to have kids by now. Like, my parents had me when they were in their mid 20s, and by now I'm gonna have kids probably like in my late 30s, early 40s, and I know it's not a competition, but when you have such a divide with the age between parents and children, I'll probably, if I have, let's say, kids by 40, I'm going to be 60 by the time my kids are 20. And it's something to think about, because the quality of their upbringing is going to be dependent on my physical and emotional and mental capability to do things in order to enrich my children's lives. It's one of the biggest consequences of being very career focused, or at least finding your career and your path later in life. It's something I think about. Anyways, that's all. I'm probably gonna stop this for now. I'll upload it, and thank you for everyone so far for wishing me happy birthday. I don't typically celebrate it, so I really appreciate it when friends go out of their way to celebrate my birthday with me. Yeah, no, that's it's very appreciated. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.